You've spent months researching countries. You've made pros and con lists that now have their own spreadsheets. Some days you're sure that you're gonna go, and others you just can't imagine leaving. If this sounds familiar to you, do stick around till the end because this video is gonna help. I'll walk you through 3 clear ways to make your decision with a calm confidence about moving, even if you're still a little scared. I'm Hannah, a relocation coach for thoughtful professionals and their partners. I help people who feel stuck deciding whether to move overseas or even just across the country, and those who've already moved but haven't found their footing yet. After 15 years of moving from the UK to Vietnam, then to Australia, back to the UK, and now in the US, I've learned firsthand that clarity doesn't come from more research. It comes from a different kind of attention. In this video, you'll learn 3 steps to make a confident relocation decision. First, get clear on your real reasons, then ground your decision in facts and feelings, and create a no-regret action plan. So stay till the end, and I'll also give you 1 short reflection to do this week that will ease your indecision right away. Step 1. Let's get clear on your real reasons. What that can sound like. I need change. It'll be better for the kids. Work will be easier there. These are actually surface level reasons. They sound logical, but they're often masking something that's a little bit deeper, something that you haven't quite named yet. The real reasons often sit just underneath in that quiet space between your thoughts. They're the feelings that you have that keep you up at 3 a.m. or the moments when you catch yourself daydreaming about a different life. At this point, I want you to ask yourself, what am I hoping to experience more of? What am I hoping to feel less of? What would change about how you see yourself if you made this move? What feels stuck right now that might open up if I'm there? And when you strip away what sounds logical or what you think you should say, you'll see the honest answers. And that's where the real decision lies. Here's a real life example from one of my clients. She said she wanted more career options. And after a few sessions together, she realized that actually she wanted more recognition. Not necessarily a new job, but a place where she could be seen differently, where her accent wouldn't mark her as foreign, where her credentials would be valued without question. And that shift from career to identity, that changed everything for her, how she approached the move. And in fact, she decided to move back home. Another client kept saying they wanted better weather, but what they really wanted was permission to slow down, to live somewhere that didn't reward the hustle culture. Weather was just the proxy to this. They moved to Portugal. Here I'd like to offer you a micro action. So write down 3 honest reasons you want to move. Not the ones that you tell your colleagues, the ones that you whisper to yourself. Cross out anything that is about escaping. Circle anything that's about growing. Then ask, would I still want this move if the thing I'm running from got resolved tomorrow? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. Step 2, ground the decision in facts and feelings. Many people decide from one or the other of these 2. They either drown in data or they follow their impulse. You actually need both. So here's how to find that balance. Facts are things like visas, costs of living, healthcare, education. Feelings, on the other hand, are energy, the feeling of belonging, curiosity, calm. Your decision gets stronger when the numbers and the nervous system both say yes. Let's have a quick check-in here. Bring to mind the move that's weighing on you right now. And when you imagine this move, do you feel tight or do you feel open? When I read the facts, do they confirm what I feel or do they challenge it? Here's an example that you can work with. If your heart says Portugal, but the numbers make you feel tense, don't push through that. Pause. Sometimes that tension is the data too. All right, here's another micro action to try. Make 2 lists. Facts about the move and feelings about the move. In the facts column, include concrete things, both positive and challenging things that come up. Things like visa, eligibility, job prospects, housing costs, proximity to family, school options, or language barriers. In the feelings column, write down all the emotions that come up, positive or difficult ones. Things like excitement, relief, curiosity, dread, freedom, fear of missing out. And here's why difficult feelings matter, by the way. Dread or fear, they don't mean don't go. They often mean that the decision just really matters to you deeply. When you start naming them, you stop second guessing yourself. For example, one of my clients listed excitement about the new culture and dread about leaving my family in her feelings column. She also listed affordable housing and a difficult visa process in her facts column. And when she looked at both lists together, she realized her dread, it wasn't about the move itself. It was actually about not having a plan to stay connected with her family. And that clarity helped her move forward with confidence, knowing exactly what to address. You'll often see overlap where a fact actually confirms a feeling, or a feeling explains why a fact matters so much. And that can be a compass for you. Step 3, create a no regret action plan. Once you've explored your reasons and balanced facts with feelings, make a small time-bound plan to test your decision. Maybe your options include take a short trip to the country or destination if you can. If that's not possible, you could spend maybe 1 month living as if you were moving there, or as if you were staying here. If you're testing the going scenario, actively engage with the destination. Start learning the language, even if it's 10 minutes a day. Follow local social media accounts or news sources. Join online expat communities or connect with someone who already lives there. And if you're testing the not moving scenario, make a clear plan to reconnect with where you currently are. So again, join a local group, explore a new part of your city or town, or deepen existing friendships where you are. Don't just let the month pass you by. Make the future actually feel tangible to you. Or you could set up a 90-day decision window and commit to making the call by then, because clarity actually needs a container. So another example here of a client that I was working with, she gave herself 90 days to test her idea. She stopped researching and focused on how she wanted to feel by the end of those 3 months. She made her decision on day 62 calmly. And another example of a client who was debating between staying in London or moving to Berlin, she gave herself 90 days to make the choice, but not by adding more research. Instead, she spent the time checking in with herself weekly. When I imagine waking up in Berlin, what do I feel? When I imagine staying here in London and making it work, what's shifted here? And by day 75, she noticed that her body relaxed every time she pictured Berlin. She made her decision on day 78, not because she had all of the answers though, but because she had an answer that became clear. So here's your micro action to try. Pick your container. Option 1, take a short trip. Option 2, live as if for a month. Option 3, set a 90-day decision window. And whatever you choose, give yourself the full attention to it. Clarity comes from commitment, not from keeping all those opinions and those options just open. Most relocations unfold over 6 to 12 months, and few people ever feel 100% ready. The decision becomes easier when you stop chasing the perfect moment and you start testing what's true for you. So what to do this week? You're going to choose one action, write your 3 honest reasons for moving, make a facts and feelings list, or create a 90-day container for your clarity. Any of these will move you forwards this week. And I'll leave you with this. You don't need total certainty to make a confident decision. I keep saying this. You just need one clear reason. So if you found this useful, the next video is possibly going to help you even more, especially if you are moving with a partner. It's all about how you can have those big conversations with your partner without it turning into a fight or stalemate. Click into part 4 now. I'll see you over there. And if you want any of those Calm Monthly emails from me, I offer more guidance in my monthly newsletter. You're going to find those links in the description box below.